Alright, what's up, y'all? So I'm gonna send this guy to Nomad. Actually, I already sent it, but you wanna send it as a GLTF, and you wanna have these checked. You don't wanna have this one checked because that'll just do one piece. So you wanna have these, and also you have to make sure that you don't have any layers. So just go through and make sure there's no dots, because if you have a layer, it's not gonna work like this. So if you do have a layer, just merge it down so you have no dots. And let's run this over to the computer. All right, so now we're in Busy Blender. Okay, so we have our little square. So I'm going to bring this guy in. File, import. And let's import as a GLTF right here. I don't even know what I named it as. Downloads. Oh, it must have been blank. I wonder if I can rename it now. Yeah. I'm going to call this one Giraffe Boy. I think that's how you spell giraffe. So we're going to open Giraffe Boy. There he is, chilling. We can get rid of the box. I'm going to hit X. So we get rid of the box. And I want to choose all of Giraffe Boy. And then I'll choose G and Z and move him up. I think I can, let's press 1. So let's put a little something underneath him. Actually, yeah, let's put a little something underneath him. So I want to do Shift A, and I want to add I mean, I guess I can add a circle. I'm still like, there's a cylinder, but then there's also a circle. I don't know. I'll do it the circle way. So I'll add a circle. I still don't know how to do like the transform shortcuts. I really don't. T? Is it T? No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the shortcuts because I don't have a 3-button mouse. And I've just decided that I'm just going to deal with it. I know that E, or I hit G, and then E is extrude. Oh, it's not extrude. Extrude. Terrible. Terrible. I thought it was. I thought it was just E. Oh, you know what? I'm not in edit mode. I have to hit tab. E is extrude, but then I'll hit Z. I'll hit Z so it goes straight up, which is nice. Which is real nice. So I'll hit that, and then you can do all these little options here, which is nice, which is cool. So I can set. Oh, I thought I could add more. I thought I could add more divisions, but I guess not. But let's add a face. So we have that. I guess the bottom doesn't even really need one, to be honest. I think that's pretty good. We can probably bring it a little bit lower. So I'll go back into object mode and then just drop it down a little bit. Whoop. Just so we have a little something underneath his feeties. Now let's smooth shade this guy. Or shade smooth. And I think I can go here. I thought there was something that you can choose to actually, I don't know, I was watching some videos. I watched like so much stuff about it, but I don't remember anything. UV map. I thought there was a way to make it so it looks a little better than that, but maybe it's fine. Okay, so there we have our little guy. And I don't know if we need a I don't know if we need a background. I kind of like backgrounds. So let's add one. I'll just do Shift A. I gotta get faster at this. I feel so slow. We'll add the cube again and we'll resize it. And then we'll go to edit mode. And then we'll take these two little vertices here. This one and this one. And I think we can just delete them. Hitting X. Delete those vertices. Gives us something like this. And then this one we can... oh, I have to go back to the edge. So this is the edge thing. So you can grab the edge, which is super useful. And do I have to do Shift E, I think? Maybe, no, Shift B. I think to bevel it. Or maybe not Shift B. There we go, Command B. So I want to do that. And then you can like, I think you can do two fingers. Two finger like up and down, and you can sort of, you get a nice, you know, whatchamacallit. For our backdrop. That's a lot easier than making it. So there are some really cool things, easy things that you can do here that are a little bit more difficult in Nomad. Let's go back into object mode, and then we'll just stretch this. So I'm just I use tab to go back into object and edit mode. And let's stretch this out. Well, I guess we could do it that way, but I think I can just hit E, or maybe G and then E. I don't know. So I still get confused. E. There we go. That's extrude. And then we just want to extrude along the Y axis. So I'll hit Y. And there we go. We should be good. And I want to do the same thing on this edge. So I'm going to hit E. Then I'll hit Z. So I can just go up with it. We should be good. So now I'll just go into object mode and then G and Y. And I'll move back. I was never usually really good with, I'm getting better at the axis eye. This, E and Y. So I'll bring this out a little further. And that should be good. I don't know why the cameras are always over here. So let's take the camera and let's see what the camera sees by hitting 0. Okay, that's lovely feet. But I think I just want to do like a front pose. I don't know how to lock it to exactly where I want it to go, unfortunately. So I'm sure this is like a nightmare for people that are familiar with the app. Because I'm very slow, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm still pointed at his feet. I'm in perspective. Let's move back. Let's go into... I guess I didn't have to move the camera back. You can also resize it too, which is a bit strange. Oh, I wonder if there's a camera mode. There's got to be a way that you can actually see what the camera is seeing. That would be really useful. UV editing. Let's see. What is this? Ah. So I'll rotate like this. He looks really, his perspective looks so weird. I wonder if I have to move the camera back some. Move this over a bit. Do G and then Y. Okay, if I move it back, I just want to figure out how I don't see the perspective is so crazy. I don't like it. Focal length is 22, so maybe we need to. We could do orthographic, but I don't want to lose like all. It does look better as orthographic. And actually, I really don't care that much. So let's do G and Y and just move the camera. Is this moving it back or down? Why is it moving it down? I'm so confused as to why it would be moving it down. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. That looks great. That looks perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and save our Giraffe boy because we've made some progress. Again, I hope that's how you spell giraffe, or I'll be embarrassed. It's one of those words that never really pay attention too much to. So let's go Z and then render. And let's see what Buddy over here is looking like. Super plasticky. Number one. Oh, let's move this light. I like when my controls are over here. Can I still? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I like my controls. So I do like a nice point light. So I guess I should use an area. I like to use this light, but I should probably use an area light, if I'm honest. Because area light, let's rotate it. Let's rotate it down. So what I like to do is change it from rectangle to like a disc. And then make that really big. Because one thing that I really like is that reflection in the eyes. I love that. It's starting to sound real crazy, I feel like. But I do. And also, for those that are wondering about my Nomad tutorials, I have a bunch of Nomad tutorials. That's the only thing that's annoying is I just want to move these. I don't want to move. You know what? I want his, yeah, we'll leave it there. That's actually good. We'll turn it down a little bit. It feels a little bright, but it might actually be fine. All right, so let's change some of these textures because these textures are bananas right now. So I'm going to go down here to the world. This is all our textures and things. So this I just want to make rough. It's black, it's fine. I'm gonna make that rough. This definitely want rough as well. And all of this stuff actually, I think I can make rough at the same time. I think. I'm actually not sure. Let's see. I think it only made the last thing I did rough. Yeah. That's annoying. Okay, so we'll do 647. I'll just copy it and paste. Oop. Okay. Okay, so now these can actually be a little bit, I think these green things, I feel like those would be rough. Actually, you know what they would be? I feel like they would be emissive. I feel like they would be emissive and just super cool. So now I'll go into the color and just make it more like the color that I want them to be. Which is like a nice glowy color. Okay, so let's make these a little more rough. Tongue can be a little more rough. Oh, I already did that. And this bottom part, yeah, that can be a little rougher as well. That looks good. All right. So now for his skin, let's make it subsurface. So let's get the color first. I always do this kind of color. Right there. We'll raise this up. Maybe around that. Looks good. I wonder if I should make the eyes, do something with the eyes. I don't usually, but I kind of feel like I want to. So let's give the eye, let's do a little something with the eye. We'll make it nice and shiny, or a little bit shiny. We'll make these super glossy. So we'll take out the roughness. There we go. All right, nice. And actually, I'm seeing that little bit of blue. And I think that happens because this is not subsurface. So do a brown, like a darker subsurface color. That's kind of cool, actually. And I could change some of the colors too, but I think they're okay for now. Let's make the shorts a little bit. Let's give the shorts a little. Nah, that looks ugly. Just a little bit more shininess. Okay, I think he looks good, so I'm going to hit save. Alright, so let's check out an Eevee render. Oh, and I have to smooth shade the background too. Shade smooth. And this thing is still, didn't I smooth shade that? I wonder if I can subdivide it, if that will help. Oh, it gets really weird. Nothing seems to... Simple. I don't know. But now I know that I have to apply stuff. But I still don't really know. Complete dum-dum. You know what I should do? Oh, I did subdivide it. I should take the edge. So I'll press Shift, Option. Oh no, Shift Command maybe? Shift Control? Why doesn't it let me do it? I know there's a way to choose the whole thing. Oh, I think I might have been on the wrong. That's interesting. So what if I go back to before I subdivided it? Let's see what it looks like. Sorry, this is super boring. I guess it's not working. I don't know. Let's remesh it, see what happens. I can't even see anything going on with it. I can't even undo out of the remesh. All right. Let's see. Actually looks fine here, but what I want to do, unfortunately, what I wanted to do is bevel this. Wanted to bevel all of these, but they're not. That's like they're not connected. I'm just so confused. What is that? I might just leave that, actually. It's sort of weird. Where did that come from? Why is it off the ground? I think I need my lines, or I'll forget where I am. Is this on the ground? Is it actually touching? Oh, it is. Okay, so we're going to leave whatever that is. It's kind of interesting. But let's change the... Let's change the color of it. So we'll do that. We'll make it a little shinier, maybe a little metallic. Maybe even a little emissive. Probably not, but let's see. Nah. Let's go back. All right, so The only other thing that I wanted to do is do a turntable. But let's take a look. Let's hit save. And let's take a look at what we have now with Eevee. Eevee's not the best renderer. There's Eevee and then there's Cycles. Cycles is better. But let's see what Eevee does. Put this to 100. We want ambient occlusion. We want bloom. We want screen space reflections. We want refraction. This is only the stuff that I actually do remember. Render. Sometimes there's other options that pop. Oh, I guess these are the same options. But anyway, let's go back to layout. Or where were we? Sculpting, modeling. Oh, we were in the animation window. That's better, actually. Can I go here and do Z render? Here we go. So let's render it out and see what happens. It's not a bad render in Eevee. Super quick. Not very good. Not looking very good. But not bad. Let's take a look in Cycles. I'm going to denoise this. It's not really great, but I'm also going to change this to like 10. I'm going to change this to 200 for now. And let's see what we get. Oh, it's 3:14. I need to go to Sleepy's. I don't know what that freaking thing is that I made on the floor. It's interesting though. But yeah, I wish I could just make like just a real simple cylinder. I think that would be easier. Let me pause while this thinks. All right, well here is the Cycles render. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a little, you know, I actually like it. I think we could probably put, might be nice to put like another light or something over here, or maybe somehow make it, just make it a little bit darker in the background, or make the scene darker. But ultimately, I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I might do it at a little bit of a higher resolution. Well, I'll keep it since it's the giraffe. Why can't you call it Giraffe Boy? So we'll just call this Giraffe Boy 1. I have so many images. All right. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good, all things considered. So I just want to see what, so this is an area light. So if I go to the lights, size is quite big. Let's make it a little warmer. Number 1. A little less bright. Let's make it a spotlight actually and just see what happens. We'll go 2000. And then I want to go to the environment and make it a little darker in here. So let's see what this render looks like. Okay, so it looks really nice, actually. The darkness is nice, but I think I like the area light a little bit better. Let's pull up the other image. Oh, actually, it's in Blender. You can relax, computer. You can probably hear the fan. So this looks a lot better. I just want it to be a little bit darker down here, so I probably just need to lower this light a bit. And you know what I want to do? Let's do Shift D, X. I don't remember how to move the pivot. Oh well. I always put it on the rotate by accident instead of the pivot. Always. G, Y. Shift D, X, and then G and Y. That's fine. Let me just make this one smaller. I don't know. I just wanted a little bit of something. All right, so I didn't like this light as that, so I want to turn that back to world. World did look a lot better. It's too bright. Try 1,000. I think that's still too bright. Try 700. Let's see what an ellipse looks like. I can't see it. Okay, so I think I need to. I'm gonna try spotlight. No. So I like area. Let me move it around. And let's rotate it to get it off the backdrop. Some. Shoot. Maybe I can make it a little smaller. I make it big though. Okay, I kind of like that. So maybe the backdrop I'll make a little bit darker. So I'll make that a little darker. Actually, probably shouldn't have moved that. I don't know if it changes the color or not. Anyway, so also let's make this a little darker. Just a little bit darker in general in the room. But then you still have that light from the, and you know what else would be nice? I kind of just want like a spotlight like hitting him. And also maybe we can stretch this out. Maybe that's a good way to make the background a little bit darker. Just to push it further back. Yeah. All right, cool. And I want like I think I want like a reddish light or something hitting him over here. So I'm gonna try to put in, let's add another light, Shift A, light. I think it needs to be a spotlight. But I only really know my lights from Nomad. So, because like point light is like way different on this because it actually respects the shadows, thankfully. The other one like just shine through stuff. Let's see if we can get this beam to go right in them. So that's good. So let's change this to like some other color. Let's turn this up. Start at 2000. That's very bright. Let's lower this cone. Oh, that opened it. Let's move this thing. Also, I don't know how to move it. Like, I wish I could just move it straight back. Maybe, no, I feel like an area light would be too big. It's not bad. I kind of want it to coming from behind though. All right. Spot size, blend. Let's see what that looks like. I'll do quick render. We'll see what it looks like. I should just do like a like a final render. It looks pretty good. Let me pause. All right, well, it looks pretty good. The only thing is, I might actually put this light more behind him. I want it to be more of a proper, just like rim light. So I'm just looking here. That's a little more what I'm looking for. But let me turn the power down. It's really bright. I don't think it needs to be. Let's put it down to like 1500. Just like more subtle. So more subtle, I think I like that better. I think I like it a little bit brighter in the room. And I think I liked this a little bit brighter as well. Maybe even 800. And I'll add, I would like to add another light. Maybe all the way in the back. Maybe like a matching like reddish color. Just to give a little bit of a different shade back there. Maybe that'll look nice. And this I'll make a little bit stronger. And this I'll make a little bit lighter. Okay, so I think this is going to be my final render of the night. Let's save. And let's go. Let's add some, let's do a little more subsurface. So we'll add this color here. We'll add in a little subsurface to his clothes. Mostly because I just love the way that that looks. And maybe to this part of the shoes too. And actually, maybe this, maybe these parts we can join. And add back in the subsurface. And maybe we make these a little more plasticky. Maybe even a little metallic. Get a little crazy. let's see what a quick preview looks like. I thought it was going to be my last one, but I'm going to put this at 100 just so it'll be faster. And I'm going to change this to 0.1. That'll make it a little bit faster. So let's see what this render looks like. Okay, looks really good. The only thing I wanted to do was make the background a little bit lighter even still. I think I like it lighter. And I think I want to make that one light a little bit brighter as well. And maybe I'll make these a little. A little bit brighter too. Okay, so this is going to be my. I need to go to bed. I really need to go to bed. So let's take. So this is going to be cycles. We're going to put it back to 0.01 noise threshold, which means it's going to take a long time to render. And then I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to do 2000, and that's going to be it. And that'll be it for the render. Actually, I would like to, I would like to do an animation though. That would be cool. Let me do the 2000 first. Yeah, let me do 2000 first. I'll do the animation in another video. So let's render this. I'm going to save. And then I'll render this. Alright, and I'll show you the last frame and then we'll be out of here.